Social media, it's like the angel and the devil of our generation, slowly turning this country more and more polarized until the shocking endgame, a civil war. Now let's not get too carried away, since there's still a lot of hope for us. Our country is extremely polarized right now and has continually been getting more and more polarized since before I can even remember. As time has gone on, the difference in the middle ground has been growing larger and more spread out. In fact, even in this poll from 2011, Democrats and Republicans each have a shocking percentage that thinks the other political party is a serious threat, and it has only gotten worse since then. This polarization problem has become even more accelerated by the use of social media, most specifically Facebook. Facebook has been proven to consistently spread false information, and even former employees have claimed they built an algorithm to spread false information. In 1856, Senator Charles Sumner was beaten bloodily by a wooden cane on the floor of the Senate by Preston Brooks over a political dispute over slavery. Remind you of anything? Yeah, that happened. The only other violent confrontation at the Capitol. The Sumner beating is a massive shock right before the Civil War because of its violent nature. Once again, this shows us how similar events are that conspired this year could lead us to a civil war. John Brown, we all know he led the Harper's Ferry raid, but once again, he was a very politically debated figure, similar to our 45th president. Anti-slavery Northerners tended to view Brown as a martyr for the anti-slavery cause. Some saw him in a Christ-like figure who died for his beliefs. Southerners, however, considered Brown a terrorist. Once again, this is eerily similar to the two parties' views on Mr. Trump. In 1845, the Southern Baptists split from the Northern Baptists because of their division over slavery. The Southern churches then grew to include slavery as good within their church, while Northern preached about how bad it was. This is once again shockingly similar to how social media brutally shoves more and more of our own viewpoint down our throats without giving us much diversity in terms of what we see. Ladies and gentlemen, we are headed for another civil war due to the polarization of our country. We need to make changes in our media, leading cause of the polarization. We need to make sure these companies aren't able to function without restrictions and do what they want for more profit. We need the government to regulate these companies to prevent the spread of misinformation. I think a regulation on misinformation should be enforced. If we set regulations for these companies saying you'll get fined a lot of money if you get found allowing false information on your site, or worse, purposely spreading false information, these companies are going to be a lot more willing to cooperate and help out with the cause. Our country is in a very fragile state right now, and each false fact told on social media each day, whether big or small, crumbles down the government of our beautiful country just a little bit more each day. So let's not come crumbling down.